So you've been doing the research, you've been watching the videos, you're still on the fence, you're not sold. You're wanting to move here, but you're not wanting Wichita, right? Don't worry. You're in for a treat. We got a nice little west side town we're going to talk about today, a nice suburb of Wichita. So make sure you stay till the end so you can get a little bit of everything, get the information you need to make that informed decision. So we're getting after it right after this. So we're jumping straight in. First and foremost, Maize, Kansas. Super, super great town, up and coming into its own, however you want to say it. This is one of those towns I've been showing homes in for a while now, and it's always the same. It's the schools. I'm not steering you towards or away, so we'll throw up the list. Niche.com, this is for 2023. Number one. It's back to back. Number one. Number one best school district in the Wichita area. That's always been the number one thing when it comes to Maize. Somebody who's looking for the best schools in the area. Feel free, like I said, niche.com. I'll leave a description. I'll leave the link in the description, excuse me. Let's hop back. And we're just going to jump straight to the map. All right, so the map is pulled up. You can see the red outline of Maize itself. We'll pull it out, kind of depending on where you're at. It's going to be west, northwest of Wichita. So if you're out on Maize Road, if you're not paying attention, you'll find yourself in Maize and not even realize it. Bam, out here. Lots of shopping. Maize, it's kind of a con. It is one of the smaller towns. I mean, I guess and that might not even be a con. It's kind of hit and miss. But at least like shopping wise, entertainment wise, what have you, this grocery shopping, restaurants, where it's lacking, you have all this shopping in Wichita, and it's all right there. I mean, Maize Road is one of the busiest roads in town. 21st and Maize, forget about it. Busy all the time. It's 5 o'clock traffic all the time. And it just keeps going. We'll pull back. And if you've caught any of my map videos, if you're not physically here, if you don't have those eyes to the ground, this is going to be one of the next best things to kind of get an idea of what these spots look like. If you haven't seen it, we'll leave a video over somewhere around here. I actually do a driving vlog around Maize, some of Maize, but beyond that, this is going to be one of those ways that you can kind of get a rough idea what it looks like. where everything's at, kind of get an idea, before you come. If this is a matter of, if you're going to, come here before you make your move, whether that's renting or buying, or if you're solely in the research phase, I can tell you they are really ramping up their construction on new builds and new businesses. So if you are in a spot where you're kind of wanting that, you're not quite ready for the help, like I've been saying, I've said before in other videos. But if you haven't seen it, catch over here for the image. This is think of it like a timestamp. This is going to give you the date. This is going to give you the year. And this is important because, as things are progressing, things are changing, you want to make sure, if this is the route you're going, that you have the most up-to-date information in front of you. This is pictures. This is, what have you. Right up here in this corner, or right down here. Image capture date, May 2022. May 2022. And it's not always going to be the same, so keep that in mind. But you're kind of able to get an idea, and it'll show you, say you have Sam's, you have strip mall type stuff over here, got a Dunkin', plenty to check out. And it just keeps going. Maize Road will lead you right into, you guessed it, Maize. But like I said, what little shortcomings it might have, like say shopping wise, you're right there. You're right there to all the great West Wichita shopping. Hit the 2D. And as you see, some of that, it's not 100%. There's still updates needing to be made. Obviously, that restaurant's done, what have you. So that's why those timestamps are important. But here, we'll click the layers, fix that for you. Plenty of restaurants, plenty of grocery stores. You have Target, you have Walmart, Sam's. I'm pretty sure there's a Dillon's over there. Plenty of grocery shopping options, plenty of restaurants, what have you. You got a movie theater not far away. All-Star Sports, plenty to do. But we will jump on to the next. So my next point, and this really just depends. This is more just kind of on the loan side. Okay, and we'll switch over. I should pull that up real quick. So, and this is more so kind of a lender, something you would consult with your lender. And but oh, come on. There we go. So give me just a second. Always. There we go. All right. So the Department of Agriculture has this specific loan. It's has to do with rural development loan, USDA loan. Um, why does this matter? Why do you care? Okay, well, if you're in a position where you might need a little bit of help, you're able to get this loan, zero down loan. Keep in mind, before I get started, I'm not a lender. Talk to a trusted lender, all that good stuff. There's always going to be pros and cons to any loan, where there's low and no down payment. There might be some other fees, higher interest rate. So just keep that in mind before we get into this. But we will shut the map off and pick her up. All right. So we are looking right now. Got her up on the map. This is public information. You're able to jump on this website. Should there be a home you're wondering about, type in the address. It will tell you if it is eligible or not. Now, keep in mind, this is a government loan, and there's a whole nother set of hoops you got to jump through for this loan. Just because it says it's eligible online, the condition of the house is also going to be something you have to keep in mind. If it's, and what I mean by that is they're looking for, broken windows, chipped paint, any safety issues, is there mold in the house, yada, yada. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you coming back at me saying, "Oh, well, you said I could get this house with this loan." Well, just you got to do your research. We're giving you the tools. We're empowering you so you can make those decisions. So, like I said, type in the address. It'll tell you whether or not, or we can go zoom in. And this isn't just for Kansas, anywhere. Okay, so we're zoomed in. Over here on the right, the map legend. If you see this tan color, it's ineligible. It means no. It's not what they deem a rural area. So you're not going to be able to use it for Newton, for El Dorado, for Wichita, for Derby. Hayesville was a little surprising. Clearwater's good. Mulvane's good. Goddard is good. Maize is good. Valley, Park City, Colwich, but Maize. So you're going to know, looking here, anything that's in the tan is ineligible. Doesn't qualify for this loan. Yeah, this is a powerful tool. Help you get into a great town. I'll make sure and leave that link in the description as well. But you have more than one way to skin a cat. If you're wanting to look at some of the other towns, you will know whether or not it is eligible. So now we will jump back and pull up the map. Just to have a little something to look at. Plenty options here. Like I said, it is It is one of the smaller suburbs of Wichita. It does have a lot going for it. It is up and coming. It's growing at a pretty great rate. I think the last time I looked, I think there was roughly about somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 people in Maize. So it is smaller. That can be taken as a pro or con. You know, if you're coming from somewhere, you're not wanting all that traffic. Well, depending on where you're at, I mean, because you're going to have traffic on Maize Road, that in between Wichita and Maize. There's a high traffic area, but take the good with the bad. While they are working and they are growing at a fast rate, there's still a lack of homes. And what homes they do have available, this is going to cause those home prices to go up, to inflate. It is a little more expensive than some of the other suburbs. Like I said, it's more expensive, less homes. It's growing, but this stuff takes time. It takes time. So, but don't sleep on Maize. Great schools. Like I said, not steering. Check out niche.com. They'll give you a little bit of information why they deem it as high as they do. But if this is one of those places, do your research. Great town. Is it for you? If it is, all right, great. If it's not, hey, that's fine. Shoot 2 or 3 things you like, maybe some dislikes, what you need, what kind of time frame you're thinking. And you might be surprised. It might be able to get you where you need to be. Just a little food for thought. But you got any questions? Leave some comments down there. My Maize people, my Wichita people. You got some pros, you got some cons for me. Leave them down below. Let's start a conversation. You got a question? Reach out. I can't read your mind. Call, text, email, all that good stuff. Let's keep it real estate related, please. Morning, noon, night, weekends. I've got your back. I am your real estate doctor. Do me a solid. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next one, guys. We'll see you later.